Pizza Hut is pulling the plug on a massive chunk of its domestic footprint. Over the first half of this year, 250 of its 20,000 US locations are going dark. You might assume the company backing the pizza chain is running out of cash, but Pizza Hut is owned by Yum Brands, a massive restaurant conglomerate that is actually thriving. Yum just reported $2.5 billion in quarterly revenue, an impressive 6% bump from last year. And that cash is pouring in primarily from highly successful sibling brands, Taco Bell and KFC. So if the corporate coffers are full, why is Yum actively shrinking one of the most globally recognized pizza chains on the planet? Right now, everyday consumers are actively tightening their belts. People are scrutinizing their budgets and looking for ways to cut back on discretionary spending, particularly dining out. To adapt, the fast food industry has launched a brutal value war. Competitors like McDonald's, Wendy's, and even Yum's own Taco Bell are aggressively rolling out deep discounts to capture those highly cautious dollars. Pizza Hut failed to keep pace with these aggressive value menus, and the data reflects the exact cost of that hesitation. This chart tracks Pizza Hut's domestic sales. We see consecutive quarterly drops of 6%, 5%, and 3%. Layering Yum Brands' overall corporate growth over those shrinking bars shows the parent company climbing upward while its pizza division sinks. The math is clear. Pizza Hut has become the definitive weak link, applying direct downward pressure on an otherwise highly profitable restaurant portfolio. Those 250 store closures are the direct consequence of a legacy brand losing a critical, industry-wide battle for the modern consumer's wallet. To stop the bleeding, Yum Brands is entering a triage phase. Shutting down those 250 storefronts is a highly targeted maneuver designed to sever the weakest, lowest-performing units from the balance sheet. The exact parameters of this surgery remain highly guarded. Executives have refused to disclose exactly which locations are on the chopping block or what specific metrics earned those stores a spot on the closure list. Once the physical footprint shrinks, the company plans to administer an experimental treatment they are calling the Hut Forward program. The corporate strategy relies on three specific pillars: modernizing digital technology, overhauling franchise agreements, and launching an aggressive marketing campaign. By shedding the dead weight of failing stores right now, the corporate office frees up the immediate organizational breathing room required to try and resurrect the rest of the brand. Corporate turnarounds are never cheap. Fixing a sprawling physical business requires immense, immediate upfront capital. This waterfall chart tracks Pizza Hut's Q1 core operating profit. A 15% drop in profit reallocates directly into a Hut Forward investment bucket. This one-time cash injection splits into three streams: funding essential technology, franchise updates, and marketing support. Yum is intentionally taking a hit on its upcoming earnings report. The executive board is choosing to sacrifice short-term quarterly profit to build a stable financial bridge toward long-term brand acceleration. Ultimately, the parent company is self-funding a massive, high-stakes gamble. They are absorbing millions in financial pain today to prevent a distressed asset from collapsing tomorrow. But there is a final, much larger phase of corporate crisis management looming over the pizza chain: a formal strategic review. In Wall Street terminology, initiating a strategic review is often corporate shorthand for putting a for sale sign on the lawn. Yum Brands is actively evaluating whether or not to sell the Pizza Hut chain entirely. This creates a strict ultimatum. The brand has to use this one-time cash injection and the resulting 250 closures to successfully win back consumers, or it will be cut from the portfolio. The parent company has absolute leverage. This line graph shows Yum Brand's stock trajectory over the past year. Despite Pizza Hut struggling, Yum shares gained 22%. That growth reveals Yum doesn't strictly need the pizza business to generate massive returns. Pizza Hut is now staring down a binary outcome. It either learns to adapt to the modern consumer's demand for value, or it gets sold off to the highest bidder. The darkening of these 250 storefronts marks the first visible stage of a potential total exit from the Yum Brands portfolio, the beginning of the end for Pizza Hut's tenure as a core corporate asset.